Ah, shit. Here we go again.
No need.
What's
Back.
poppin'? Already.
Hey, man. So, hey, we back in the building. So, Noonie, what's been up with you, man? First, I want to say congratulations for beating that case that you just came off of, and just how you been? Let's start there. How you been?
Well, I just been chilling for these past few days. Trying to get my feet back on the ground and, get back on my money hunt, of course, because I ain't gonna never be without no bread. So I'm trying to get back on my money hunt. I just got to keep the pistols put down and the mask a little bit tighter. And, maybe I can get away with some things smooth. But other
What
than
happened?
that,
Where
what?
everybody's curious, man. What did you do to get locked up? What did you do? Can you speak about what you did?
Yeah, that case closed. So, I can talk as much about that as I want to. But basically, time got hard. I ain't no YouTube millionaire. I ain't working no 9 to 5 because I can't take orders very well. So, like once somebody tell me more than once, I had to go. So once I left, your boy Noonie put the mask on. I got back up in the streets and ran into a little situation. I don't want to try to get that pawn shop no shine, but ran into some situation at that pawn shop. Went up there, held everybody down at gunpoint, got into a little pop, 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 pow. Out with the owner. I had blanks, so that's probably one thing that really helped me beat that case. I had blank.
But it said you killed somebody. Somebody got killed though.
Man, yeah, that was because he shot his co-worker. His co-worker tried to be super bad, crawl on the floor, go behind me to lock me in the pawn shop. I tripped over him, hit my head. The owner still shooting. He jumps up and he get hit 3 times in the body. So, they was trying to say that I was the cause of that.
Well, shoot, man. For those that don't know, I know y'all was wondering what happened to Big Noonie. What happened to Big Noonie? So the reason why I took all the Big Noonie videos down is because I didn't want the prosecution using his videos, you know what I'm saying, against him while he was fighting his case.
Let me tell y'all something. They will. They will. When they arrested me, I had the same mask on. When they when they got me down there and the DA came in to chop it up with me, he said my real name. He said, no, Big Nudie Tunes prison stories. He said, man, I watch all your stuff. He said, you be having me cracking up with that Matumbo. Hit it for me one time. Hit it for me. I said, man, this ain't the time. He said, say, man, I'll shave some of your sentence off. Just let me hear you do it. I just want you to have a whole conversation. So I was like, look at here. I'm not in here for this situation. I am here to try to find out, am I going to lose my freedom again? He started laughing. He said, oh, yeah, you finna lose your freedom for a long time. And then he just switched on me.
So let me ask you a question. Do you feel bad at all for that shopkeeper getting killed?
Peep this. I wasn't even doing it at first because I'd actually, oh my God, see, I'm just gonna steady incriminate myself. I got the hookup on the low for a 75-inch TV. I magically got the keys to somebody's truck. So I was really just going in there and pawn the TV because I knew I was going to get about 150, 200. And that would have got me through another day, y'all. But when I went in there and I'm looking at the safe, when I walked in the pawn shop, right to the left, the office was open. It was a big ass safe, standing by like that tile wide open. Nothing but crisps. Nothing but crisps. And y'all already know what Krispy Greens is. Not Krispy Kreme, Krispy Greens. So I look, I'm doing that. I said, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I said, hey, can I drop this TV off right here right quick? He said, yeah. I said, I got to run to I need my ID, right? He said, yo. I leave up out of there. I go to the car. Cock that Glock 19. Extra clip in there. Extendo. 25 rounds. Put it up in there like that. Throw the hoodie on. Now, I probably did some dumb stuff in my life. But I knew that was really the dumb part. Because I came in there without a mask. I left, get ready, come back in there with the mask and a hoodie on. Gloves and everything. I just come in there and say, everybody get the fuck on the ground. Period. Right now. Everybody get the fuck on the ground. I'm still looking that way. See, I was distracted by the Krispy Greens. And if I wouldn't have been more focused on the Krispy Kreme, and I would have just came in there just went, laying everybody down, that's how I should have did. But now, Krispy Kreme, man, hey, I wasn't going to be greedy. I was going to take everything, leave 2 stacks for them, so they won't be like, man, he got us for everything. Then I woke up. I was finna clean him out. I ain't gonna lie. So when I came back up in there, couple of customers, they already knew. They got back up on the wall and on the ground. I came in like that. I said, hey, everybody get the fuck on the ground. Down! He talking about, son, I already know it was you. I already know it was you, young fella. You ain't got to do this. Just tell me what you need. I said, say, man, bag up and get the fuck on the ground. Everybody else is cooperating. Damn, that's a lot of green. I'm looking over there. That's what I was thinking. Like, damn, that's a lot of green. Boy, I went into a zone. There's something wrong with my imagination, y'all. Like, it just takes me right in the middle of some stuff. Next thing you know, I heard him come up. I said, oh, okay, let's do it. Because I knew letting go. I knew blank. Man, come on now. You cannot tell whether you're being fired on if you're firing blanks. Everybody in the comments, am I right? Do y'all agree? You cannot tell if you're being fired on for real if I'm firing blanks.
Wait,
he was supposed to get down.
Hold up. So the shop owner came up with a shotgun?
With a shotgun.
And you start shooting with a blank? A gun with blank?
I started letting go. Because the first thing, okay, I had the 25 extendo in there. So come on, man. He come and said, oh, he's shooting. He should have dropped the shotgun, dropped down. But that Mossberg, something serious, y'all. Don't ask me how I know, but I know shotguns. And I know that was a Mossberg. As soon as he let that first one go, boom! I was already bad, kind of close to the door. But I'm like, where you at right now, that's the register, that's the counter. He behind y'all. I'm here. This is the door of my chest. So I'm here. He, boom! Soon as he let it go, I wasn't finna wait to see if he had buckshots or slugs. I did the splits, y'all, and I'm not lying. They got this all on surveillance. I did the splits like Jean-Claude Van Damme, and I'm still shooting. And he aimed it down. Oh, shit. Had to hurry up and roll over. So I jumped up. I said, I got to get on up out of here. So I seen the co-worker running across out of the periphery. He's going on the side of me. I'm not really knowing what he's doing. My mind, bullets is flying everywhere. Bullets and blanks. Bullets and blanks. Y'all remember that. Everybody in the comments say that. Bullets and blanks was flying everywhere. Nigga, I'm screaming, I'm unarmed. I'm unarmed. That's what I'm telling him. Because I'm trying to let him know I got blanks. You shooting live rounds at me. I got blanks. I hurry up trying to get to hit my head on the door. Boom. Then he gonna jump up. I got him. Right when he jumped up, boom, buckshot hit. Hit the wall. I seen that. The co-worker did like that. He started sliding down on the door. He looked over at me. Tears was in his eyes. And I don't know if he was pointing at me, trying to blame me, or was he asking for help? But I looked at him. I looked at the shot, and I threw the pistol at the shot on. Hit it. Boom, right in the face. Hurry up. Kicked his ass out the way, ran out the door. Left my car. Well, that wasn't my truck, no way. But left the individual's truck whose keys had magically found his way in my hand and into his ignition. Left a perfectly good TV, too. Because I could have had that TV on my wall.
Noonie, I know you probably don't want to talk about it, but how did the dude get killed? How did the shop owner get killed? You forgot that part.
It wasn't the shop owner. It was the co-worker.
Oh.
It was the co-worker. They couldn't pin that on me. Like I said, I chunked that pistol. That was my last resort. I was out of blanks. I chunked that pistol like a Chinese store. Like I don't know if it made this sound, but we'll just imagine. It said, and that's what he get. He fell, he was out of there. I'm telling you, he was knocked out. I didn't know if he was snoring or not. I didn't stay to find out. But they had to take him to the hospital. I had nothing to do with that cardiac arrest, that heart attack that he had, because I did hear he had a heart attack. But that was 3 or 4 days later. That's why they couldn't pin that on me. So I ain't got nothing to do with the shop owner. I ain't got nothing to do with the co-worker. What you mean? I ain't got nothing to do with none of that. He shouldn't have been trying to be Spider-Man or Roach guy on the floor trying to sneak up behind me and catch me. I'm still Kung Fu Kenny. I'm still Ninja Noonie.
Can I ask you a question?
Shouldn't have been doing that.
You don't feel responsible? You don't feel responsible for
Why would I feel responsible? Why would I feel? Anybody see the Super Bowl? Y'all see that bullshit they having on the Super Bowl? That's what it's about. People is taking over. They taking over. Everybody taking over. I didn't have no bread. I needed some bread. Point blank period. Point blank period.
Wait. Hold on. I have to take the headphones off to hear what you just said. So you don't have no remorse that this man lost his life because
I had nothing to do with that. I'm telling you. I was in there for that was a lot of crispy green. I was in there for the money. That was it. All he had to do was hit the ground. In my mind, that made perfect sense. I'm shooting blanks. Nobody want to get. Y'all know. If y'all know anything about guns, y'all know that Glock 19 is a bad summer gun.
No. Noonie, you keep on skating past what I'm saying. If you would have never went in that pawn shop to rob them, that man would be still alive today. And you getting up on here bragging about your crime that you beat, man, and you don't got no remorse.
For one, y'all, in the comments, I beat it. Y'all see me sitting here before you. I beat it. Which means what, y'all? Which means what?
You not have nothing. The only reason why you was innocent, the only reason why they found you innocent, man, come on, Millie, stop it, man. Stop it. If you would have never went in that store and held that store, that man would be still alive.
Only reason y'all want me to be honest. The only reason they found me innocent because they felt like I was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Oh, you played the crazy role.
Man, I didn't play nothing. I was just being noted. Shoot. I didn't play nothing. They've never seen an armed robber rob a store with caps. That's what they call them, caps.
Noonie, You remember the because I didn't know where the hell you was at till I found out that you was locked up and we had the conversation. No, you gotta stop this shit, man. You getting too old to be doing this, man. You
Man,
gotta
hey, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I ain't on no drugs, I ain't on nothing, a little bit of something to keep me calm and level, Adderall, Ativan, don't say that, few little things like that. Sometimes I might take them all together. 3 of them ain't even prescribed.
Are
Only
you
one of
working?
them is
Hold
actually
up, hold up, hold
prescribed.
on. We gotta get to the Are you working right now?
No, I'm
Probably
not.
not.
No,
Probably
I'm
not.
not, man. I don't, man. Oh damn, I can't punch no clock, man. I can't punch no clock. I got too much life in me. I got too many of these great stories to tell. Man, I can't punch no clock. That's why I came to YouTube, because I'm looking at my people out there. And I'm seeing all y'all. And y'all remember your boy. No, y'all know I'm the one that got y'all laughing and coming out y'all seat. But I'm telling y'all the truth. Now, once again, any young people that's watching, prison is not nothing to glorify. Prison is not nothing that you want to go to.
But here's the
But
thing. Here's the thing, Noni. I'm not gonna lie, man. I usually don't cuss. I don't really cuss. But you are a really fucked up individual, man. You don't got no remorse at all. At all. That man died because of you.
that man died because he was trying to be a hero.
Oh man, oh my God. Oh my
All,
God.
all, all the other good customers got to the wall and got down. Like I said, I don't know why he didn't stay where he was. Like, I don't see you. Like, come on now.
we we Nooney, I'm not gonna lie, man. You ain't got no shame in your game at all, man. You man. Nooney, listen, man. Did you learn any lessons while you been gone for this year fighting this case? Have you learned anything?
Yeah, use live rails next time. Yeah, I learned. I learned. I learned. Y'all, have y'all ever heard of a cocktail? They had me strapped in a bed on a 72-hour hold, y'all. 72 hours and still sent me to the bed? Still sent me to the bed?
Hey, listen, just for the record, y'all. I talk, Nooney. You don't wanna apologize to the family or nothing.
Hey, man, that year that they got out of me, yeah, that's apology enough.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit, Nooney. You ain't shit. You not shit, Nooney. You, you you know you's a motherfucking you a viper. You a damn viper, dude. You fucked up. You real fucked up, dude. So,
And man, while I'm
Nooney,
in there, my world falling apart. My home gal tripping. Like,
no.
man,
What about the victim family? What about the victim family, Nooney?
what about him?
I'm not laughing because, dude, you are fucked up, man. You know what? It's Friday the 13th. Just you are Jason. You have no remorse, do you?
The only remorse that I got is that I didn't get none of that bread. They had to be at least by 15,000. They had to at least be by 15,000. I was gonna have a lot of $1 bills. I can tell you that. And I was going straight to Crybabies if Crybabies still open. If Crybabies not still open, then I gotta find somewhere else to go. Yep.
Hold on,
You might be
hold
doing
up,
it like the hole in the walls.
hold up, Nooney, hold up. Hey, y'all, let's do a quick poll. Should Nooney have gotten out? Should Nooney have beaten this case? Put a 1 if Nooney should have beaten this case. Put a 2 if his ass should be locked up now. Nooney, you have no remorse at all.
Wait, y'all. Wait, y'all. Everybody's watching. Y'all go ahead and do the poll, but then tell me this, though. Comment this. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I still sat down for a year. So y'all don't think justice is served?
No, you killed the man. You killed the man indirectly.
How many of y'all been listening to the whole story? When did Nooney bullet penetrate anybody?
You threw the gun and it made that man go into cardiac arrest.
Man, I should have represented myself. So I would have been home. Now that I'm thinking about it, y'all be the jury. Here's Nooney the defendant. Now, as you can see, this is the weapon that Nooney used. Yes, it is a real Glock 19, but he had blanks in it. They make the pow-pow sound, but there's no pow-pow coming out. I rest my case. If the bullet did not hit, they must acquit.
But Nooney, listen, I don't think you understand it, Nooney. If you would have never walked into that store and robbed that store, that man would have never went into cardiac arrest. What part of that don't you understand? You are the reason that man died.
His clumsiness is the reason. He should have dodged when I threw him. He should have dodged. I was dodging buckshots. I was Neo buckshots. He should have did that. At least he should have did that. Boy, y'all, he took that head on like a G. Because I threw it off. I threw it like way back here. Whoo! Because I was shot at. He shotgun went this way. And he was just, bah, he just got hit. He fell down. That had nothing to do with me. Because he knew I was throwing the gun as a distraction. Come on, y'all. Please, everybody in the comment, for real. Isn't that a distractful way? Throw the pistol. He stopped shooting. I can hurry up and get out.
Again, if you would have never went in that store to rob him, that man will be still alive. You took a grandfather away from grandkids. You took a dad away from his kids. You took a husband away from his wife. That was people that loved him, man. Why? What about the victims? The victims' family.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They done labeled y'all boy Nooney crazy. Y'all. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So let me tell y'all this. I took him away. He was old anyway. He was probably about 70. He may have not had that many years left anyway.
That's fucked up.
And trust me, his family gonna get the pawn shop. They can continue it, or they can divvy up, the stuff in the pawn shop and make them a little money on the side. I'm pretty sure he had a couple $1 million in life insurance. I did. If I was the reason for that, they just got paid because of me. And I didn't get nothing. I walked away with nothing. Y'all know my mama Finch gone. I didn't have nobody putting nothing on my books for that year. I'm broke.
Hey, no disrespect to you. No disrespect to you, Nooney. No disrespect to you. But this is why I don't go outside, man. I don't go outside because I promise to God, if I ever ran across a motherfucker like you, I swear to God, I will put you down, man. I will put you down. You, Nooney, listen, you You are the worst of the worst that ever walked this earth. You are a despicable piece of shit, man. You have no remorse at all.
Well, for one, it ain't too many out there like me. In my personal life and in my street life, it ain't too many people out there like me. So you won't run into one like me. You know, and then one of them dumb people that don't know what they doing, yeah, they gonna get laid down by you. Yeah, they gonna get laid down. Cause you scary, so you already finna pull the pistol. You ain't even finna get them time to see. But see,
Noonie,
me, I'm just gonna tackle you.
you are
I'm
a
gonna say, give me your
criminal.
wallet.
You know you going back to jail, right? You going back to jail, Noonie. I don't know. So let me tell you something. So you mean to tell me you've been sitting in that county jail for a whole year fighting this case?
Yeah,
You ain't learned nothing. What did you
yeah.
learn?
Here we go. Oh, I gotta stand up. Shit.
What did you learn?
So, like I said, I learned to use live ammunition next time. That's what I learned. Live ammunition.
Hey, listen, I'm going to say this. The Dante Show Network does not condone anything, any activities. In fact, the Dante Show Network has no association with Big Noonie. Okay? I don't condone anything that this man says. I do not agree with this man ideology. I do not condone criminal activity and his criminal behavior. All right. I'm just putting that out there right now.
Comment section once again. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Remember, I'm
Now,
crazy. I'm crazy.
now, so you played the insanity role? That's how you got out.
I was just being me. What I'm telling y'all, I told them. That's my defense. Once again, y'all, let's get the rundown. Wake up in the morning, I'm broke. I don't want to punch in the clock. I've been out of the job for 2 weeks. They fired me. I need to do some things. I need to move around. Pawn shop was the best place. I've been sitting on this TV for I don't know how long. I'm surprised the people ain't been knocking on the door looking for their TV. I said, shoot.
Oh no, you stole somebody's TV?
Tell him, y'all, he don't listen, do it.
No need.
That's why I was at the pawn shop. And like I said, when I walked up in there and I saw the count, it's the same, but it's a count. And I seen it, and I just seen just dollar bills and fives and tens and two. I just knew I done made it. I'm surveying the scene. I'm trying to see who got a bulge on them. That's how I know somebody packing heat. I said, all right, dude. I said, hey, sir, can I put this TV right here? I need my ID, right? He said, yeah, you're going to need your ID. I said, all right. I went out there. Now, it might have been dumb because I walked in there with my face showing. I had a tank top on and some shorts and some house shoes. When I came back up in that thing, I had some gloves on, my mask, this black hoodie, and I was barefooted. And I had my Glock 19 with blanks in it. So I said, y'all, I thought that as soon as I walked up in there and I had it up, first thing I'm thinking, hey, they gonna just go ahead and just lay it down. I didn't know he was gonna be a hero. So like I said, that's on him. Son, you ain't gotta do this, young man. We can work this out. Nigga, don't talk to me like you know me. What's wrong with them?
Nudie, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You a foul mother. Nudie, you gonna pay for that. You gonna pay for that. You
I
gonna
already
pay.
paid. I already paid that year I was up in there.
You ain't shit, man. You ain't shit, Nudie. You ain't shit. Nudie, you ain't shit, man. Man. Nudie.
Y'all don't believe in doing what y'all gotta do in the comment section. Y'all don't believe. Ain't nobody saying that when y'all females going around selling for $40. When you can't pay your light bill, when you can't pay your $25 a month rent, and you send a little coochie to every Tom, Thing, and Harry for $40 a piece, and then you wonder why you still ain't got your rent money. When y'all dudes is out there smoking up all your money, tricking off all your cash.
Dude, you a cold piece of work, man.
And I know y'all that know me, y'all know that I said that I didn't keep my head on the swivel. I didn't let that penitentiary life get to me. Y'all knew it because I came out still humorous, still hilarious. But sitting up in there for a year in county for nothing.
Hey, Nudie, can I ask you a question? Have you committed any crimes since you've been out?
I only been out 3 days, so the only crime I'm committing now is telling free stories.
What do you mean by that, Nudie?
Man, y'all in the comment, man, show some love to Nudie today, man.
What's
Y'all
the
get
cash at?
wing stop or something.
Put it up.
Get Nudie some wing stop or something, man.
What's the
I
cash
eat
at?
it in front of y'all to
What's
show
the
you that I
cash
really
at?
got it. Show Nudie
Nudie.
some love. I ain't seen y'all in over a year.
Nudie, what's
Now
the
one of
cash
y'all
at?
wrote me. It was lonely in there, y'all. Smelling funky ass feet. Niggas don't know how to keep their hygiene right. I ain't no dirty dude. I'm always smelling like Dial soap. I done have my Issey Miyake cologne in there. Nobody could get it for me. And then I had to live off of snacks. Every burger and Friday, I missed it. For a year. How do a nigga miss burger and Friday for every time? Big, 6'2", 220 pounds, solid dude's nickname Brownie. Has a tussle with a nigga. And y'all, I ain't that same 165 I was when I went to the penitentiary. I'm a little bit heavier. So if I ain't marathon running, I'm running out of wind in about 2 minutes. And 2 minutes is it feels like a long time.
Hey, Nudie, they want to hear you talking the Matumbo voice. But, hey, listen, y'all. If y'all want him to talk in the Matumbo, y'all got to put something in his Cash App. What's your Cash App name?
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit that Cash App. Oh, damn, what is my Cash App?
Is it that Heaven's Way?
Yeah, Heaven's Way 777. HEAVENSWAY 777. You can't miss it because you're going to see me as the profile picture. You're going to see Nudie. Y'all can't lie and say, oh, man, we ain't even seen it. Oh, man, Nudie, I'm going to get you next time. $1? $2? Y'all
Y'all
show
ready?
love, man. I've been gone a year for nothing. I love you, Big Nudie, man. Big Nudie keep dropping that heat. Big Nudie, boy, if they was showing love like they be saying in them comments, I wouldn't even been gone, y'all. I'd have been banging y'all out with some real. And I ain't trying to guilt trip y'all. I'm just telling the truth. Like when I'm coming with some real stuff. Like I can get people, have people hop online, everything that'll fact check my stories.
Hold on. I want to say something. For those that's saying they don't want to, and I get it, Daniel, I get it. We're not paying him because he committing crimes. We're trying to get him some money so he don't commit no crime. You know what I'm saying?
That his name Daniel.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You saying that you don't. I'm not asking you to pay me to commit a crime. Hey, it could be a nigga like me catching you when you coming outside. Think about that. If it was you, I'd have put about $50 in your cash out right now. If it was you in my situation. I'm not glorifying what I did. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, remember? The DA said you could tell he had no intentions to harm anybody. He went in there with a toy gun. It wasn't even a toy. It was a real gun. It was just the bullets was blanks. So y'all listen to what you're saying. Big Nudie had no intentions of hurting nobody. All he had to do was get down. I was going to hurdle over the counter, hit the cow, slash it in my hoodie, stuff as much of it in here as I can, kick him in the face while he was on the ground, jump back over the counter, head out the door. That was the plan. It played out so well in my mind. But it didn't work like that. So that's why I'm telling y'all out there, any youngsters, anybody, crime don't pay. Don't ever rob people unless you're doing it in the alley. I have to go back to what I know. Because trying to hold up a pawn shop, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I'm done with that. I've reformed. But they got me taking so many psych meds now. I'm reformed. So you're showing love, financial love. You're showing financial love to somebody to help them stay on the right track. Because I can still be out there. And that's for real. Y'all want to pull out that
Hey, you can't pull out no guns on live, man. You do not pull out no gun on this video or I'm going to cut this live immediately. Do not pull out no gun on this video.
I'm not, but I'm going to let y'all know I got an arsenal. So if I really wanted to do something, I wasn't going in there with no intention of hurting nobody. Don't try to make Big Nudie be a bad guy. Because he's not. I was just somebody that was down on my luck. Everybody in the comments, y'all ain't never been down on your luck, man. Y'all ain't never been down. So everybody on her straight. And y'all always been straight. That you ain't had to do nothing. Once again, girls get down on their luck. First thing they do, they open in their mouth and spread eagle for $20 or $40 per person. And then wonder why the light bill still ain't covered and why the rent still due. Some dudes, they'll get the money and then go trick it. And then what do they end up doing? Even something even more worse. I didn't pull the trigger that killed nobody. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Nooney, I don't think you'll be able. I honestly don't think you'll be able to use that because I know you're going to go out there again. Just wait because you have no remorse at all. You're going to go out and go commit another crime, and you ain't going to be able to use that defense again.
Once again, Dante not listening. No, I don't have no remorse because I didn't do nothing. The only remorse that I got is that I should have just picked another pawn shop. Or I should have just pawned the damn TV in the first place. Got the little 150 or 200 that I knew I was going to get. Because it was a Sony. Or was it a Panasonic? I think it was a Panasonic. I think it was a Panasonic. I should have kept that myself. But it wasn't going to do me no good. I was hungry.
Damn.
Well, we can't drink the water out the faucets around here. A case of water kind of expensive.
Noni, why won't you just get a job? Why won't you just get a job?
I had a job, y'all. I was working at AutoZone distribution. Man, they want y'all to pull a 75% plus every week. Every week, your ratings need to be 75% or better. So I'm like, cool, 75%, that's barely, I can do that. So I was 75% for 3 months. They gonna tell me, you been 75% pulling for 3 months. You gotta come up some now. You gotta do about 80 at least, or we gonna have to go and let you go. Cause you working, but you just not. Man, took that red shirt off, threw that red shirt to the side, chucked the deuce. Man, I'm not finna break my back for y'all.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, Nooney. Y'all got it mistaken. Nooney is not in Alabama. Nooney is in Texas. He's not in Alabama. He's in Texas. The Texas, and y'all mistaken. He was in there fighting his case for a year. He was fighting his case for a year. He wasn't sentenced to prison for that. He got off a technicality because they said he was crazy. Yeah. But I was telling him not to do this interview because even though he can't get double jeopardy, he good now because of double jeopardy. But I'm telling Nooney, and listen, y'all, I know y'all gonna say, Dante, why you let him do the interview? Well, I told him, Nooney, didn't I tell you not to do the interview?
Yeah, he did, y'all. But I felt like y'all was my fan. I felt like y'all miss Big Nooney. Y'all want me to do the Matumbo voice, right? So that means y'all miss Big Nooney. Look, man, y'all, Big Nooney ain't like that what y'all trying to make me be right now. Big Nooney ain't like that. Big Nooney just fell on hard time. And my cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs gave me that idea. And I just knew it was going to work and nobody was going to get hurt, y'all. Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all riding on the highway and don't lie. Don't lie in the comments. Y'all riding on the highway or armor truck exit on the highway. The door pop out, money just start flying everywhere. Now, and in each one of them bags, anybody that work for the armor company, in each one of them bags at any time could be $20 to $1 million. Y'all gonna swerve over and keep it. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm finna go to where I gotta go. Or is you gonna pull over and snatch one of them bags up and bust a U on the next exit and go somewhere else? Come on, man. Y'all be for real. So what's the difference from that? Because those armor truck drivers gonna lose their job. If they don't go be accountable for every bit of bread, they gonna lose their job. 9 out of 10 times, if they catch it in time, they gonna stop and bust your ass. But you ain't gonna take the money. You ain't gonna touch the money. You just gonna let it go, right? Any of y'all that's athletes, y'all go jogging in the morning time. It's the briefcase wide open with about $5 million in it. You gonna just jog, oh, shit, briefcase of money. I work at Wendy's, but that's all good. They could satisfy me, but I'm just gonna go. The authorities will get it. The proper authorities. Come on, y'all, be for real. Hey, look, I'm not telling y'all to condone the crime. It's the reason that I did. I wasn't in my right mind, y'all. So if y'all want to know if Big Noonie really for remorse, I am. But I still don't think that had nothing to do with me. I didn't pull the trigger. I didn't want that man to die. I didn't want the owner to die later. I didn't have nothing to do with that, y'all. Man, y'all don't do me like that, y'all. Don't do me like that, man. Big Noonie try to be as real as he can be, man. Y'all don't do me like that. I didn't do that, man. I didn't kill that, man. That's why I'm out, y'all. That's why I didn't kill nobody.
You did kill him, man. You indirectly killed that man. If you would have never went into that store, man, if you would have never went in that pawn shop, that man would still be alive. He would have still been alive, Noonie. That's the part I'm trying to get you to understand.
One more time. Tell your black ass, nigga. I'm going to tell all y'all. I didn't do it.
You did do
I
it.
didn't do that. I didn't pull the trigger. I wasn't going in there to hurt nobody. I didn't do it. He killed his own customer and he killed himself. I bet the family doing good though. I bet they got their life insurance.
That's not.
I
Noonie.
bet they in pawn shop. I bet they still in business. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go by there and see. I'm gonna go by there and see. I bet they still in business. Pawn shop don't go away. You can't run no pawn shop away.
Noonie, do not go to that pawn shop. Do not go back to that pawn shop, Noonie.
Sure, that little Hispanic girl that worked at the register when I came there, she was bad, y'all. She was bad too. I know I could have got her number if I wouldn't have been a dick. If I would have been in there acting a damn fool, I would have got that number. And I can tell you that.
What?
Hold up, y'all. Hello?